Let me tell you a little story. This is about a man his name is Derek Thompson, and he's a journalist. But he was asked for some careers advice. What should young people do if they want to be a success in the future? And he gave this advice. I'm going to read through what he said, and then I'll go through the vocabulary, and then I'll make some questions. Okay, so I'm just going to read through, see if you can understand without preparation. We'll have a go. Okay, so here's the advice. If you go to Tokyo, you'll see there are all sorts of really, really strange shops. There'll be a shop that's only 1970s vinyl and like 1980s whiskey or something. And that doesn't make any sense if it's a shop in Des Moines, in a Des Moines suburb, right? In a Des Moines suburb, to exist, you have to be Subway. You have to hit the mass market immediately. But in Tokyo, where there's 30 to 40 million people within a train ride of the city, then your market is 40 million people. And within that 40 million, sure, there's a couple thousand people who love 1970s music and 1980s whiskey. The internet is Tokyo. The internet allows you to be niche at scale. Niche at scale is something that I think young people should aspire to. That's it. B. Okay, so I'm going to go through this. So this is advice for young people, but really for anybody, to be success in business. And it talks about going niche at scale. Niche, do you say that in Japanese? Sometimes I think Americans say niche, but in English we say niche from the French. Small area, speciality, go niche. At scale means large. So it means go small, but go large. In a way, the niche of Tower English, I suppose, is children's English, I guess. We're a kind of general school, though. I'm not sure. But anyway, and he's using Tokyo as an example. If you go to Tokyo, you get some strange shops like 1970s vinyl. Vinyl is records. LPs. Do you remember those? Are you old enough to remember those? And 1980s whiskey or something. So something very, very specific, very niche. And he says that wouldn't make sense in a Des Moines suburb. Des Moines is a small American city, like in Iowa. It's nothing special. Much, much smaller, like Abiko, but not actually. I don't know, but very, very small and not interesting. So if you have a business there, you can't have this crazy business like this because there aren't so many people. You need to have a mass market immediately, like Subway sandwiches or McDonald's or something. Now he says, but in Tokyo, mass market is that everybody wants, like McDonald's is mass market, not specialized. But in Tokyo, there's 30 to 40 million people within a train ride of the city. That many people? Maybe. It's not difficult for many people to come to the city. Then your market is 40 million people. Market is the area that you can sell, the people you can sell your product to. So within that 40 million, sure, there's some people who like 1970s music or 1980s whiskey. And he's saying the internet is Tokyo. Now, it doesn't matter if you live in Tokyo or not. Everybody has the internet. The internet is like a Tokyo, like a big city that anybody can get to. The internet allows you to be niche at scale. So you can be specialized, but reach many, many people. Niche at scale is something that I think young people should aspire to. Aspire is aim to do, have a dream to do. Okay, how was that? Make sense? 3 questions. Number 1, do you know any unusual businesses in Tokyo? Can you think of any? Number 2, do you spend your time or money on mass market or niche products? And number 3, could you make a living from a niche on the internet? That's an interesting question. If you can answer yes, then get started. Okay, we'll chat about it when I see you next. Thank you, and good luck. Okay, I can turn this off. See you soon.